fabricate an argument. Oh, we should do.
What do you want to do?
Is this recording? Yeah.
Do Costinha na mesa, sentiu-se aqui em Lisboa.
Posse de bola para Portugal, vai Éder, chuta!
In the goal, he passing the ball and scoring the goal. He passing the ball and scoring the goal.
All right, welcome to the Portugal Corner. Let's talk about soccer.
Little Edison Cavani to start us off.
Oh man, I love that clip. I went back and looked and listened to it over and over again. It's so addictive.
He says it so musically.
Yeah.
Passing the ball and scoring the goal.
Alrighty. Notes and amendments. If you're listening, follow us, subscribe, leave a comment. That would be great. Thank you. What else? Last week we talked about Juventus being like a play on the youth club because they're Juve.
Yeah.
And I was like, are they just like the YMCA of clubs?
Yeah.
Is that their thing?
It could be, yeah.
Yeah. Ronaldo's the Indian guy.
No, he's a construction worker, bro.
True.
Luigi thinks Ukra should got one of the Juan Wonders for all his goals for Santa Clara.
Oh, nice.
And
Yeah.
also for all his crazy social media shit.
Well, Carlos Jr. is not Portuguese, but he's been scoring a lot for
Yeah.
Santa Clara.
Carlos Jr. is on fire. The Hurricane.
Benfica are interested.
We overlooked them.
Maybe we
did.
can still make Carlos
And
Jr.
he also
Portuguese.
does the mangina, so that's worth a Juan Wonder right there.
Ukra loves the mangina. He does the baby thing.
He puts on a diaper, yeah.
Yeah, that was weird too.
That was really weird.
And the Borat swimsuit.
Yeah, he's
he
big
wore
on
that.
that. And he's got a very big video of him like jumping off of a boat naked.
Oh, that's awesome.
Yeah, this guy's killing the social media.
He knows how to party. I
Yeah,
mean,
he
really.
does.
This guy's a frat boy.
Ukra coming back. Also, last week we talked about the wonder goal by the African keeper. His name is Oscarine Masuluke. And he's with the Orlando Pirates, or he was playing the Orlando Pirates.
South Africa?
Yeah, South African League.
Just
So,
a
yeah.
pirate.
Just a pirate. So here's the wonder goal.
Okay. It's a bicycle
Boom.
goal.
that's awesome.
Bicycle kick. Yeah.
Probably the best goalie goal of all time.
Yeah, I think so. Allison's got nothing on that. But yeah, just a little clear that up. Give Oscarine Masulake a little shout out. That was in 2017.
I hope he's listening.
I hope so too. I'll send him this.
Tag him, yes.
Send it.
Hell yeah. Sorry, any other notes, amendments? You guys got anything?
Yeah, anybody else want to talk shit?
I never fuck up.
All right. We're perfect. We're golden.
You want to call each other out on the podcast for mistakes we made last episode?
Let's
call
do it.
Maybe something you texted badly in the group chat.
Yeah.
Maybe something like that.
Ooh. Twitter problems.
Yeah.
All right. You guys hear about this though?
You hear about this?
Thierry Correa and Trincao have been forced to withdraw from the Portugal U21 squad as they both have COVID.
That sucks hard.
Yeah.
You think they were out together?
Probably partying the end of the league in Spain.
Correa plays on Valencia, though, and Trincao plays on Barcelona. I guess they're close enough. I mean,
Well, yeah,
they're good friends.
The league's
Yeah,
over.
I don't really know where's Valencia like geographically situated. I don't even know.
It's in Spain.
South.
Yeah, south.
Where's Barcelona? That's far. We don't want to do a geography exam.
Cut all this.
We could do a little geo.
You know what I like to do, guys, when I open up Google Maps?
What do you
I
like?
don't like to type in the country or the city.
just
I like to
swipe
zoom
through
out
it.
all the way and then find it myself.
Wait, from the Earth?
Yeah.
From the Earth. You're like, I
It
know.
doesn't take that long, really.
It's not that hard.
You gotta know the general area.
Yeah,
where it
and you
is.
learn way faster.
I don't understand the world.
Valencia is actually the most east.
And Barcelona is west.
Barcelona,
Yeah,
they're
but-
close. They're close.
Okay.
Barcelona is northeast, and then Valencia is just like straight east.
So then they were definitely partying.
What's the driving distance? What's the biking distance?
Oh,
Cycling distance.
Now compare that to the distance between Manchester and Liverpool. Is that also 4 hours?
Valencia.
Can Jota and Bruno Alves go partying and both get COVID?
Yeah, I think Liverpool at Manchester is like an hour, isn't it?
Oh, and Diaz and
Bro,
Cancelo.
Cycling, it'll take you 19 hours.
Holy crap.
That's too far.
In a car, 6 hours and 20 minutes.
Okay, well, they're not partying together.
That's still kind of far.
On a train, 2 hours 40 minutes.
Yeah,
Oh,
they
wow.
Hitchhiking 3 days.
Hitchhiking. No, that's walking.
can. No.
Whatever, man.
Yeah,
I
that's
don't.
walk.
I don't walk.
How did we turn into our dad so quickly? We're talking about distances and what street is where. and
What's
how-
the best way to
how
get
long
there?
did they?
It's
yeah.
easy to get into that. I understand it now.
Once
a
you get
black
older in
hole.
your 30s, like,
This traveling is a black
I
hole.
want to know if
Yep.
you guys hang out together.
Yeah, I was at the bakery yesterday. And there's all these old guys sitting outside listening to Portuguese music off a phone.
Jeez,
It
that's
was
awesome.
so funny. There's oh man, oh man, oh man.
You didn't videotape any of it?
No, I didn't.
Crazy.
Yeah,
Damn.
Just another day.
another day in little Portugal, baby. Okay. Also in the news, Diego Maradona death. 7 people charged with homicide.
What
Crazy.
The doctors, the doctors have been
Negligence?
apparently.
It was a problem with his heart or something?
I don't know. Maybe he just wanted drugs.
Yeah, it's called cocaine.
Yeah.
That heart couldn't take it anymore. In cocaine years, that heart has lived 4 lives.
Yeah. Maradona.
but still, they want to blame the doctors. They're like, he could have lived 3 more years if he didn't
it's
die of
one
this
of
heart
those shit.
attack.
No more gabagool for you, Maradona.
Freaking gabagool.
Okay. Also, Barcelona apparently are willing to accept a swap Griezmann for João Felix.
Whoa.
Yeah.
Well, Griezmann is kind of shit these days, so
He
I
is
could see
shit.
that. And
He's like just
what?
hitting 30.
Is this real? Didn't
Griezmann back there?
Didn't Atletico already do this swap when they sent Antoine Griezmann to Barcelona and they got João Felix? Why would they do? You know what I mean? João Felix is
Oh.
his replacement.
Yeah.
Why they want him back?
Why would they flip
Well,
it
that's
again?
what Barcelona. I think this is a Barcelona idea.
Right.
Barcelona are like, hey, you guys want your striker back, and we'll take that new kid, probably plus money.
You know what? Maybe João Felix is kind of too young and he needs a loan. And I know the perfect club in Portugal that will take him.
Who was that?
Benfica.
Whoa.
yeah, why? That's the dumbest thing I've ever heard.
Yeah, I doubt
You
it's
just
gonna happen.
won. Why would you get traded?
I mean, I don't
He
think
didn't have the greatest season.
I don't think Atletico are gonna go back to back. Plus, also Aguerro is pretty much going to Barca. That's set in stone, more or less.
I want to talk about his last game. That's pretty fucking cool.
We'll get there. In the Portuguese league, Rio Ave are taking on Aruca for that last spot in a relegation promotion
Wait, they played
battle.
Today, I think.
Aruca, Bahamas,
Come
all
on,
the pretty mamas.
We're all cheering for Aruca, right? For
Hell yeah.
Yeah.
They got that cool bridge. They got to put that bridge in this crest. Also, these crests look the same.
Yeah, it's the
They
exact
got to get
same
more
almost.
creative.
They look really different to me.
It's similar to Porto.
Different colored ball and then different thing going on in the middle.
Same shape, you idiot.
One looks like a volleyball.
What are you
Also,
trying to defend them for?
I love to play volleyball.
oh, this is a post from Liga PT in EN, Liga Portugal in English. Give them a shout out. They're growing their Twitter game, and
It's a good count. I follow them.
it is a good account. They follow all like Portuguese League 1, League 2, and League 3.
Yeah.
I think it's 2 guys. One guy's from England, one guy's from Portugal. So
Shout out.
yeah, shout out. Give them a follow. Good account, especially if you're an English speaker that wants to know about Portuguese soccer.
Mhm.
Sergio Conceição been in Italy. I think talking to both Napoli and Lazio about coaching there.
Damn.
Yeah, I think it's looking like Napoli. I think Gattuso's out the door already.
Lazio would make
Gattuso to
sense.
Florentina. Sorry.
Oh, Gattuso to Fiorentina, yes.
Lazio would make sense just because Sergio Conceição used to play there, but
But Napoli's the better team. So.
Yeah. you can go
As
coach
a coach.
Napoli.
I heard it was Napoli. Done deal.
Yeah, I think so. As of the rumors.
I'm gonna miss him in Portugal.
Yeah, I know. Who's gonna start all the fights?
Yeah.
He's a rowdy guy.
Yeah, I just want to see him once he's red carded up in the stands trying to make his way in with binoculars and stuff.
Yeah.
Wait, make his way in and there's like security holding him back.
Yeah.
He's got the walkie-talkie to the coach.
Yeah. As a Porto fan, like, don't you gotta love him? He was intense. He won a title. He loves the club.
Yeah, I don't know. I like him, but I'm also like always ready. I feel like Porto is a club that I love because of the transition, and it's like there's always a new guy, it's always a new player, something exciting, and it's like he's been there for a couple years. Let's move on. Porto's one of those teams where it's like you get your great players and they do a lot for the team, and then they move on and they're successful elsewhere. So it's like even Nuno. I don't want to see Nuno come back.
Not right now.
Not right now.
All right, we'll get there,
Okay.
guys.
We'll get to Nuno. Portugal squad was announced last Thursday.
Show me the money.
Show me the money. We got Anthony Lopes, Rui Silva, Rui Patricio and Net, Nelson Semedo, João Cancelo, Jose Font, Pep, Ruben Diaz, Nuno Mendes, Guerrero. In the midfield, we have João Palhinha, Bruno Fernandes, Daniel Pereira, Ruben Neves, Bernardo Silva, João Moutinho, Renato Sanchez, Sergio Oliveira, and William Carvalho. And then as forwards, Andre Silva, Cristiano Ronaldo, Diogo Jota, João Felix, Pedro Goncalves, Rafa Silva, and Gonçalo Guedes. Your thoughts?
Great squad.
Solid team, no complaints.
I wouldn't make any changes. I don't think.
No?
Yeah.
Yeah, it's good.
You
Yeah.
guys don't like Semedo in there?
I think,
I just think he hasn't had best season.
I think Ricardo Pereira could have also been called. He's been coming on the
He was
last second
injured
half of
most
last.
of it.
Yeah, I think that was the one toss up, and then William Carvalho is the other. Not such a surprise, but like,
I'm happy to see him there.
yeah, me too.
To be
Me
honest,
too.
he's a like Danilo, right? Like another like center,
Yeah.
like defensive midfielder. A lot of those guys are not defensive. João Moutinho, you can argue, is defensive, but not.
Since the Confederation Cup, I said João Moutinho should not play for the national team again. I was wrong. He's done. He's played
Damn
well.
right, you're wrong.
Dude,
But
the,
I think if he was left out of
Dude.
this competition, you'd be like, okay.
the
fine.
day that you said that he shouldn't play, he scored a stonker on Wolves.
Yeah.
Like
Yeah.
the-
Are you still mad that you jumped up and broke your head on the chandelier when he scored that penalty against Poland?
Why would I be mad? I'm happy about that.
Too happy.
You
I-
busted your head because you didn't believe in him, and you were so excited.
Well, Ronaldo was the one who had to tell him to believe in himself. If everyone saw that video on the sideline where he says, "Tu bate bem," and I knew all that coming in, all that history and context, and then he scored his penalty shot. I jumped up like crazy, and I scratched the top of my head on the chandelier, and I was bleeding.
It broke
blood
the
everywhere.
table.
And I broke the chandelier, and the glass fell through the table.
It was insane. I still have to watch more.
Oh my
shots.
God!
Yeah.
And then we were drinking, and then like we had to go celebrate, and then my cousins were like, these two guys right here were like, we have to go to the hospital, and I said no, and I started running down the street so they couldn't catch me and make me go to the hospital.
Yeah, he ran really fast.
And I ran all the way to a bar, and they had to join me there.
In hindsight, you didn't need to go to the hospital. It was just a
exactly.
scratch.
You guys were overreacting. I knew
Scratch,
I knew
little
my head.
touches. Yeah.
Yeah, but we can't tell. You do some weird shit. We're like, this guy has a concussion, maybe. I don't know.
That's just my day to day
Or I guess
walking
he's
around.
just fucking drunk as shit.
You think that's the first chandelier he smashed the dome off of? I don't think
Not
so.
the first chandelier.
I think where all the sort of controversy will be everyone's starting lineups. Because I'm sure the sports teachers want their guys in the starting lineup. I mean, I'm not saying this just because I'm a Benfica. I'm looking at the team. I don't think that any of them start.
No.
Oh, I don't know. I could see Paulinho.
They really want
fighting for it.
Paulinho to start.
I could see Paulinho making a
I
start.
wouldn't hate it, but I would
Yeah.
rather Danilo.
I could see that. Even
Or
Carvalho.
even
I
his
don't know.
boy Carvalho.
Carvalho, that guy's great. I think you were saying that it was like he was like the last guy on the list.
No,
They were
yeah, I
like,
heard him say that if it wasn't a 26-man squad, he wouldn't have taken Carvalho.
they got that extension. Carvalho
But
got
I-
his ticket.
But I say in game, like once the tournament starts, Carvalho's ahead of Oliveira. I think Oliveira's got to be the last resort on that.
Oh, yeah.
On that midfield.
Oh, for sure,
Whoa.
for sure. I
No.
think, yeah.
He's slow.
He's like
I'm-
a guy who won't get like any minutes.
I'm a little
He'll get, like 10
I'll
minutes.
tell you what. If you don't have Oliveira on there, and like say like Fernandez or Moutinho gets injured, you're gonna want Oliveira on there
Mhm.
because he's gonna be like he's like a good backup.
No, I say
dude.
take him. Yeah,
Yeah, he's a
take
good
him. I'm
backup.
just saying
He's the bottom of the barrel
Yeah.
midfielder, yeah.
All right.
I
not
get-
bottom of the barrel. It's a nice barrel to be in. It's
Bottom
a
of
fucking-
his
the
barrel.
Portuguese
The
team,
Bottom
yeah.
of this delicious aged, fine aged barrel.
Yeah.
Exactly.
beautiful barrel of port wine.
Award-winning barrel
Yeah.
right here.
So overall, there's 6 players from Portugal. They're the Portuguese league. 9 players from England. 1 from Italy. 4 from Spain. 2 from Germany, and 4 from France.
Mhm.
So
Nice. Big leagues.
yeah, all the big leagues. All the big leagues.
Also, I think we gotta hope nothing ever happens to Pep or Ruben Diaz because I mean Jose Font. He's a liability. I think.
Yeah, he had a good year. I'm surprised they didn't bring Duarte at all.
Yeah, that is a surprise, actually.
Because yeah, how many center backs do we have?
They got 3.
Just 3. Ooh, yeah, that is scary. Damn, that's really scary.
Yeah, none
Uh,
of these other guys.
Danilo
none of the
could
fullbacks
play
could
center back
center.
if he had. to.
Danilo, probably even
Oh, right.
Carvalho could even drop back. We'll see what happens. Yeah, more Euro news as the weeks go on because there'll be less soccer and more anticipation. Get a lot more exciting.
Mhm.
Okay, Liga NOS. Moving on, it was the final week. Oh, before Liga NOS, Talkin, Taca, boys. we had Braga, Benfica, 2-0 to Braga. They pick up some silverware for the first time in a while.
I fucking told all you guys.
Congratulations.
Braga won a trophy, finally. 17th minute, red card for Benfica. Helton late is out of the game. Odysseus subbed on for Pizzi. Guys, why Pizzi? Of all the players, why they got to take out Pizzi?
Should have been Taarabt, yeah.
That's what I'm saying.
Yeah, that decision didn't make much sense to me. It was also Pizzi's looks like could be his last game for Benfica.
Yeah, he's going to West Ham.
Yeah. What the
And-
hell?
Yeah, and it's and he just takes him off like that. Like that's not.
George
that's
just doesn't care.
disrespectful.
He doesn't
Yeah.
care about shit like that.
George Jesus
He'll just take him
sucks.
off. But that was one of the worst games Taarabt's had. I've said this many times, but it was a very bad game, and I can't imagine him playing another game on Benfica. This is insane. What are these guys thinking if he does?
I don't know, man. That guy.
It was a bad game for the whole team, though.
But also for the decision making, you're down to 10 men, right? So you want to keep the ball. And one thing Taarabt doesn't do is keep the ball. He makes these crazy passes or through balls constantly. They just give it right back
Yeah.
to Braga.
He's a liability.
Pizza is more like he'll grab it, he'll hold it, it'll make a safer play.
Mm-hmm.
Usually, you know.
yeah, that's true. You want to pass it around.
How
keep the
bad
ball.
was this red card?
It wasn't a red at all.
No.
Oh.
The goalie came out outside the box to make a play, and he did a late took on the guy. It was very, very light.
It was the tiniest touch.
So they're both chasing the ball, and then, anyways, the ball gets past the attacker, and he goes down just so easily, like a dive. I guess you could call it a dive.
the thing is, if you're looking at it with VAR, it's the littlest touch. So then it's a dive, right?
Touches.
Yeah, that was United on the weekend too. That was a terrible penalty call.
But I think they need to bring in some kind of subjectivity to VAR, where someone has to make a call stronger than well, he touched him, so it's a foul. It goes down. Soccer's a contact sport. You have to be was this enough contact to reasonably make the guy go down?
Yeah.
You know?
It's weird because it's there's the guys in the video rooms who are this is the breakdown of what happened. He got touched, it went down. Technically, by the rules, it's a penalty. And then I think the ref just has too much adrenaline being on the field of I need to make the right call or people are gonna come
That's
after
why
me.
I have an idea.
What's
There
your
should be no person. It should be a robot reffing the game.
robot?
Thank
ref.
you. Then I
I'm
win
saying-
my bet.
It seems like these Portuguese refs love giving red cards out. They do it all the time, early in the game too.
Especially for Braga. Braga gets a lot of they won the toss because of red cards.
It was all red cards. Every fucking game they won, they made it there through red cards.
Giving a red card is their moment. It's like scoring a goal for them.
Yeah, and it's always easy. And then, Lucas Piazon goes on to score a goal before first half, and then Ricardo Horta locks in the win with the 85th minute goal.
Fucking bullshit.
Terrible play by Odysseus too, which really highlights why he was benched.
Why
This guy
he's-
was in no man's land.
Why he's going away?
Both of our goalies came out and fucked up
Yeah.
because he came out of the net and then he got chipped.
Yeah, I don't know. From of the game, what I saw, I don't know. Braga looked. They didn't look that good. I remember seeing Benfica attacking pretty hard and thinking wow, with a man down there, fucking pushing.
They had to, yeah.
And then at the end of the game, we had a brawl. Taarabt grabs Piazon by the neck and pushes him, and then good old Eduardo, the old Portugal goalie, runs and fucking hockey checks Taarabt. And then there's a huge brawl and red card for Taarabt and red card for Piazon. I don't know what Piazon did.
He kicked the ball at Taarabt. Wasn't he when he was
I
on the
don't remember.
ground?
I don't know. I don't remember seeing that and didn't think it was necessary. I feel like he got attacked and then the ref was just one for you, one for you.
I think it was just a whole big fight and he gave reds to both teams.
Yeah, that's fair. It was the end of the game, so it didn't really matter. All right, and then in the league, everything's pretty much locked down. Sporting won, Porto's in Champions League, Benfica's in Champions League, and Braga, Europa. France Nacional are out. Rio Ave is playing Aruca. I think the best piece of news was that Pedro Goncalves scores a hat-trick on his last day. Sporting beats Maritimo 5-1, and he takes Seferovic's last chance at a golden boot.
Yeah, so Seferovic tried to get it. He scored 2 goals in his game. They wanted to give it to him. And then right after his next game is Sporting, Pedro Goncalves scores 3 right away.
Hell yes.
It was so bizarre it seemed fixed.
I loved it, though.
And
Well,
then,
Sporting tried to get it for him.
yeah,
And he's a great player, so
Yeah.
he did it.
they were feeding him, and also Maritimo were
great team.
half there. There was a play where the goaltender passed it back to his goalie, and it
Yeah, I
just went
saw
under
that.
his foot.
Yeah, he just let it in.
some of these games with no. I want to say this. Some of these games with no like stakes
Consequence.
were unwatchable. Like
Yeah,
nothing
it
was
wasn't. It
happening
wasn't a great
without
last
like
weekday.
context or anything. But it's funny to me is like that's what the Super League would be if they made like this big league that you can't get dropped and like the places don't matter and like the points don't matter and they're
Just
just
beat-
waiting for playoffs. It's like
Spot
so they're
on.
just playing for nothing
It
half
just
the time.
beat
You'd
De
be like,
Gea. De Gea just shooting it into his own net. As Benfica fans, did you? I mean, I know you don't really like Seferovic. Are you happy that Pedro Goncalves got the golden boot?
no, we wanted Seferovic to get the golden boot that ups his price tag for all the other clubs in the world. And someone who doesn't do the research is like, this guy was a top scorer in Portugal twice.
That's true. That's a good point.
I wanted him to get it because he plays for Benfica.
I
but
know there's
when
a
Portuguese
time.
player got it, I was happy.
There's gonna be a time that comes around, and you guys are gonna love Seferovic.
No.
I know it's gonna happen. It's a matter of time.
I know what's gonna happen. He's gonna get sold to a team that we end up playing in a European competition. He scores like 3 on us and
Hey,
wins
man.
the game
Happens,
3 to
Maybe
2.
in the Euro, I have no idea. I haven't checked where Switzerland are in the tournament, if they even qualified. But maybe Switzerland takes out a big team like Spain or something from the tournament, and Seferovic scores a bunch of goals. That's gonna be the moment where we all love Seferovic.
Evan, that's the most positivity ever.
Hell
man.
yeah.
Thank you for that. Cheers to that.
Cheers.
Yeah,
Cheers.
Just Seferovic.
That's a fair
That
bit.
son of a bitch.
That's a fair bit.
So yeah, Porto beats Belenenses 4-0. Benfica beat Guimarães 3-1. Sporting win 5-1 over Maritimo. Moving on. England. And in England, last day. Oh, guys, farewell to Nuno, Espirito Santo, the Holy Spirit. He is gone from Wolves.
God damn it.
Damn.
Yeah. Announced that just before the weekend that it was going to be his last game. They didn't want to give him a new contract, and he would see out the game and then head out after the season.
3rd or 4th.
Nuno, four seasons.
4 seasons. So by 4 seasons, maybe your message is kind of getting stale. You want to fresh start, new team. It makes sense. I think it was legendary Benfica manager Bela Gutmann.
Bela Gutmann.
He says the 3rd season is the curse. Is like you're done by that 3rd
This
season.
guy's obsessed with curses.
Or like
He
not
lo-
the curse, but the 3rd season.
He's
is,
really into magic, this Bela Gutmann.
Sorcery.
he's
Curse daddy.
He's into mysticism. No, but like he said, the 3rd season, that's when you're done. You're over at that 3rd season. If you go by Mourinho's career, it's always been that way.
Yeah.
Like he has to leave out the 3rd.
Nuno made it to 4.
Yeah.
What about Klopp?
So maybe 4 is past it.
Klopp's been a couple of years. He's been there. He's been in the helm for a while.
Yeah,
But
Klopp's
by
been
this
killing it.
by this thinking also, George Jesus is due for a 2nd season. You know,
Yeah.
maybe he.
That's sophomore slump.
No, dude. That's the.
Oh no, what if he wins next season? He's never going to leave. They're going to give him like a 10-year contract.
Damn, I guess they'd have to re-sign him if he won.
They're going to give him a hockey contract of like 13 years for $50 million or something.
Oh, I missed this on the Taça thing at the beginning of the Taça because it's a big Portuguese competition. It's run by like the Federation of Football from Portugal.
Mhm.
They did the national anthem before the game, and it's a bunch of children that they're singing, and then Jorge Jesus was going like almost condescendingly because it's like the kids know the words. I don't know what you're doing, but he's like singing the words like a grandpa and like smiling at them while he's singing the words like the kind of like these.
Yeah.
That was the happiest I've ever seen him.
He's
Yeah.
senile.
No, he was doing that for the cameras, I'm sure. But you know, it almost made me like him, and you know, maybe I'm changed. I'm into George Jesus. I'm buying into the project.
my
I'm gonna give him a chance. I've said I want him out. You know what? I'm gonna give him a chance next
This
year.
guy's definitely a Porto fan.
Let's see how let's see how he does. Let's just give him some time. He had COVID this year. He had all these
Bring up the
excuses.
COVID.
Let's see how he does next year. If he can finish 3rd, we can't finish worse than 3rd.
Well,
So-
I always cheer for Benfica, no matter who's the coach. It could be Hitler, and I'd still cheer.
Hitler back from the dead.
I'm not one of those people who's like cheering against the team so he can leave.
Yeah. No, I get that. I would still cheer for whatever team it. I mean,
I'm certainly negative about the team of the time in between the games, before and after, and then on the off days. But then, like once the games start, like I can't.
oh yeah, you
Just
support him.
by
I mean,
just my eyes won't let my body like cheer for the team that's not in red. You know.
yeah. I mean, dude, I'm a Chelsea fan. We've gone through so many coaches that it's like there's some good ones, there's some bad ones, but end of the day, it's your team. You're gonna cheer for them. On the Wolves front, I think what's the guy? Lage?
Yeah, Bruno Lage.
Bruno
But
Lage?
He won with Jean Felix.
Yeah, I think he's looking like the prime candidate
That's pretty crazy.
to
It's
take
a
over at
huge job
Wolves.
for him. He just did one good year at Benfica.
And
Yeah.
But
everyone,
that's obviously George Mendes.
Yeah,
but also everyone says that year was like that was the João Felix year. They couldn't have lost. Like
Yeah, they
they
just had
had
such
the
a good
best
team.
player in the
Yeah.
league and like the and
I
the
mean, he
best
wasn't
team.
just relying on him. He did well with putting Florentino into the team, and Florentino played well. Ruben Dias.
no, yeah, I had a good season.
It was
but,
all around. The team played great.
yeah.
But you said because Bruno Lage is now the coach of Wolves and George Mendes is involved in all of this, they're just gonna poach a bunch of Benfica youngsters, right, Patrick?
Like who?
Oh no, or maybe you didn't.
they
say
don't have
that.
any talent on that team.
But they'll no, like the B team guys.
The B team guys that like Bruno Lage knows?
Yeah,
Like Florentino or something?
yeah, or
Maybe.
whoever.
They
It could
get-
totally
they
be like
get
a,
things-
a
well, yeah,
runway.
Bruno Lage would be like, I want the guys I know from
Yeah.
Benfica.
The Jedsons of the world.
Oh, Jetson's his boy,
Yeah.
yeah.
Yeah, Rui Vitoria went to Spartak Moscow today, and then I don't know. There was rumors about Conceição going to Wolves. I would not want to see that ever. And then there's rumors about Nuno going the other way back to Porto, and I was like, please, Nuno, you're better than that.
I heard he was homesick and he misses his family. Because like he's just living in England without his family. And
Yeah.
He's not seeing them very
I
often.
mean, I would take him at Porto, but I want to see him go and do bigger and better things.
Why doesn't his family just move over here?
to England?
Yeah.
Where we are in England?
Yeah.
Because it's gray.
Yeah. They want to live in Portugal. They don't like it in England.
Yeah,
Especially in Wolverhampton. It's like in the Midlands. Where, like it's not even like a big
Yeah,
city.
That's like peak Game of Thrones territory.
Yeah. It's like Game of
Are there
Thrones
lots
town.
of wolves there, guy? I would
Probably.
fucking hope
I'm
so.
sure there's like
right?
forests and stuff.
There
with
must have
wolves,
been.
Yeah.
It must have been at one point.
So games this weekend. Chelsea lose to Aston Villa 2-1. Leicester lose to Tottenham 4-2. Liverpool beat Crystal Palace 2-0. City crush Everton 5-0. And the Wolves lose to United 2-1. Nelson Semedo scores a goal and Fabio Silva gets the assist.
Little Fabio.
So yeah.
Sees the goal.
So yeah, good, decent show. I mean, you can't expect Wolves to win against United in their last day. I didn't think that was a great penalty call, but you know, United win. That's their big team. Mata scored the penalty.
Is that because he's on his way out?
Yeah,
Last game,
I think
Bruno
so.
Fernandes taking number 8.
Ooh,
And that's a jersey. in my
That's a
house.
jersey.
Being delivered to my house.
jersey.
Yeah, I could see that. And Mata should have been gone from there like 2 years ago. I don't know what he
he's
was.
just sticking around.
Yeah, I swear they gave him a new contract at some point. I was like, why? He doesn't play.
Yeah.
City beat out Everton 5-0. Crazy amount of goals. Aguero plays his last game, scores 2 goals.
Dude, the first one was to tie the most goals for a club,
Yes.
tied with Wayne Rooney for most goals for a club, and the second goal was to beat that.
Yeah, suck it, Wayne. Yeah, that's pretty dry that an Englishman doesn't hold that record in England anymore. But good for Aguero. He's a fucking legend in that
Yeah.
sound.
And that's what that's one more over our City over United.
Every notch counts.
How many children have they fed lately?
I don't know. Probably a lot. That's what
No,
they do.
not as much as Rashford.
Oh, yeah. Rashford feeds a lot of kids. Nuno was doing that too at Wolves.
Oh, nice.
Yeah. Liverpool beat Crystal Palace. Roy Hodgson's last game in charge, and he goes out with a loss. Liverpool sneak into the Champions League.
That guy's like 180 years old.
Yeah, he's real old. He had a good run. I'd like to see what they do with a more up-to-date manager. Not that I...
Yeah, me too. Actually, they have a lot of talent.
they do.
they do.
I love watching Zaha.
Zaha, Jordan Ayew, who else they got? They got a lot of good players.
Yeah.
They got other guys.
Benteke?
Oh, yeah.
Benteke is
Yeah.
still there. So we'll see Palace, what they do next year. Maybe they'll get a Portuguese manager. Who knows?
I say right now, I'm going to call it that Crystal Palace finish in the top 10 next year.
Ooh.
Yeah.
If Nuno goes to Crystal Palace, maybe.
Crystal Palace.
Crystal Palace. He wants to move down to London town.
Yeah.
Tottenham beat Leicester. Leicester loses out of their Champions League spot and they drop into Europa. And Chelsea's loss to Villa is not so bad because of that. So Champions League will be City, United, Liverpool, and Chelsea.
As a Liverpool fan, I was watching the whole last week unfold, and I was like, it's all part of the plan.
Coming together.
Yeah, it was
All meant to be.
beautiful.
Man, I know it's like irrelevant, but it's like, how the fuck did they end up in third?
Yeah.
I'm
dude.
like, I'm like Chelsea. Looking at the table right now, I'm like Chelsea had. I feel like they had a more, I don't know, positive season than Liverpool. Like I never felt like they were in the dumps. Like Liverpool at some point was like way down in the table, and then like Liverpool still end up in third place.
Chelsea had to fire their manager.
Well, maybe.
yeah, but
maybe,
since they turned it around, he's been killing
well, maybe
it.
you guys should have beat Aston Villa in the last week. You
Yeah,
fucking bums.
idiot.
Yeah, the last like 3 or 4 games they fucked up
Yeah.
quite a bit.
Liverpool had a good start, right? When Jota got hurt, they were like first place in the league.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Mhm.
Yeah, they were good. Well, I guess the Van Dijk thing was
That was
early.
fairly
that was-
early.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah.
First Everton game. Yeah, and then I think we said last week it was already set in stone. Fulham, West Bromwich, Sheffield out of the picture for next season. And then Tottenham go to the Conference League, and Arsenal do not get a spot in a European
So
competition
close.
for the first time in 24 years or 22 years.
I don't know, 25 or something.
I think. Oh, this was the stat I saw. It was like 24 years, and like I think Arsene Wenger was in charge for 22 years or something like that.
Yeah, you always made top 4.
Yeah, he always got them into Europe. Yeah.
not just Europe, Champions League. That was one of the reasons they were bought by the Kroenkes because they were like, we make Champions League every year. Like
Maybe-
that's so much money.
Maybe Arsene Wenger will take over Crystal Palace.
No.
Heard it here first. Oh, maybe. What if he went to Tottenham?
He
Wenger?
would never.
Yeah.
I could see that.
What
No,
are you
he would
talking-
never.
That would
Cut
be-
this part out of the podcast. What are you even talking about?
Yeah, fair enough. Okay, Bundesliga.
Bundesliga.
Andre Silva scores again. He pushes that Frankfurt record. One more goal, 28 goals. Still a Frankfurt legend. He scores on a penalty in the last week as Frankfurt beat Friedberg. Lewandowski breaks the 40-goal record. He scores 41, and he does it in the 89th minute. I watched that game, guys. It was very exciting. And it was
Wow.
Really?
a beautiful celebration. Broke the record. They kicked off, and then just ended the game. Like, no more. This is it. Bayern Munich capped the season.
Say that again. What the fuck?
I gotta say, there's too much Lewandowski propaganda on this podcast.
Yeah.
He's a great striker, man.
I
Dude,
think just like watching, like entertainment wise, you think it's more exciting to watch Lewandowski than Ronaldo Nazario?
hell yeah.
Oh, come on.
Sorry, he's old news.
You're a fucking idiot.
Dude,
That's
Le-
insane. Like just pure
'Kay.
entertainment.
Lewandowski was
even just be better.
Lewandowski was injured for like 10 games or something and scored 41 goals. Both Ronaldo and Messi played the full season and got to like 30 and 29.
They're old though.
So is he. Lewandowski's like maybe a year younger than them.
Dude, I tell you what, I've never watched Lewandowski and be like, oh my god, what an immaculate, beautiful striker. Look at the way
Yeah,
he
exactly.
moves the
You
ball. I'm
guys
just
are
like, oh, this
fucking
guy's
nuts.
just like a fucking, he's a target man.
Euro
Yeah.
2016,
He
we
blasts them from everywhere.
Euro 2016, we played Poland. I wasn't worried about him at all. I was worried about Blasakowski or I don't know whoever else was on the field.
No, that's the opposite. I was not worried about anyone on Poland except for Lewandowski, and he did score that game.
I was
He
only worried
scored
about
on us.
Lewandowski, yeah.
Once.
But we handled him. It was fine.
Once.
Yeah.
He
Whatever.
did score
All I
once.
want to say is that don't impress me much.
Nice.
Also in that game,
So you're Lewandowski. Yeah, don't impress me much.
so also in that Bayern game, there was Alaba's leaving, Boateng is leaving, Martinez is leaving, their coach Flick is leaving, and then there was like 2 other old guys as well as Thiago Dantes. They posted on Instagram like this big picture of like all the players, all the people that were leaving the club this season, and it was like Alaba, and it was like a frame portrait of him with all the trophies he won. And same with Martinez and Boateng. And then Thiago Dantes was off to the side holding a portrait of like him with his one shield. It was just really funny. It's like, oh, they included him. They called him up for the photos.
Yeah, it
Very
looks
classy
nice.
move. It's
Yeah.
nice. Even though he's like just some little kid that's nobody on the team.
Yeah.
They give him a nice send off.
Yeah, it was nice. But yeah.
Lewandowski overlooked that picture and was like, why are we letting the ball boy in the picture?
That guy's not giving me 1 assist all season. That caps off the season in Germany.
Off Wiedersehen.
Auf Wiedersehen. Off to La Liga. João Felix is a champion once again as Atletico Madrid win La Liga in the last day of the season.
Intense game.
Intense.
You guys watch it?
I don't watch La Liga.
You're wearing an Atletico jersey right now.
Yeah.
I support João Felix, and he never plays on that team.
Yeah, it's hard to watch the Atletico games when you see the starting lineup and he's not in it, and you're like, okay, I guess I'm gonna do something else.
So you
now.
just wait for the 63rd minute. That's when he comes
That's
in.
what you have to do.
He comes
yeah.
in every game, 60th minute.
And also, I have to get the Buzz TV, and then I have to set it up. There you go.
You got it.
It's not on DAZN.
They win. Suarez scores the goal to win the game once again. I think they went down 1-0 and then came back and won again. And Suarez scored that last goal, and then he was crying at the end of the game
Brian.
on a little phone
He was
call.
on a phone call with Messi, and
I
he
was-
was crying.
I was gonna say, you think he called Messi? He's like, I can't do this. It's so hard without you.
We did it. I wish you were here.
He's like DeRozan and Lowry.
Yeah, it is like that.
wish
Yeah.
you were here, bro.
Oh, they're besties. Barcelona lost their game to Eibar, and Real Madrid beat Villarreal 2-1 as well. And yeah, that's the season. Atletico, Real, Barca, and Sevilla go to the Champions League. Huesca, Valladolid, and Eibar get relegated.
Sayonara.
Yeah. To Italy, Inter was set to their champions already. Juve sneaks into a Champions League spot on the last day of the season because I think Napoli lost their game, or Napoli tied Verona. So the Juve win over Bologna gets them in. Ronaldo was on the bench that game, but he still wins the Golden Boot for the season.
What a fucking tank.
Yeah, 29 goals. Guys, this is the first Golden Boot that a Juventus player has won since 2007 and 2008 year when Del Piero won it.
Jesus.
Piero.
Really?
They've won like 8 seasons or 9 seasons in a row. How did they not had a top scorer in the league?
Well, they just had like an all-around team, you know. The whole team was scoring.
There's all total football, man.
Total, yeah,
Everyone contributes.
it's total football.
He gets a goal, I get a goal. We all share the goals.
Share the glory.
What about when they had Fat Boy Higuain on that team, though?
There was always someone who beat him out, I guess.
Yeah, so Ronaldo sat on the bench. Pirlo said it was a tactical choice.
It was an interesting choice.
He must have been right because I mean they.
It was
They
an
did
interest-
win.
It was an interesting choice, and it looks like a choice. I mean, from the outside looking in, like he's leaving. Right?
Yeah.
I
Also,
still can't tell.
he picked up the Golden Boot, becomes the first Portuguese player to ever win it.
Really.
Yeah.
There's not a lot of Portuguese players that did well in Serie A.
Oh, you know who else has never won a Golden Boot in Italy? Brazilian Ronaldo. Never done it.
Shut up.
Never did it.
Son of a bitch.
Never did it.
Did Lewandowski do it?
He got hurt a
No,
lot
he
in
got-
Inter. He was,
Oh, look at
he
that.
had a lot of
Lewandowski didn't
injuries.
do it
He
either.
didn't do it in Italy. Afterwards, or it might have come out today, that Ronaldo said he's done all he wanted to do in Italy. He's accomplished everything
he
he
said
set
that?
out to.
Ooh, okay.
Yes.
Not really in those words, but he said that it was on his Instagram story, and he said that he has accomplished a lot in Italy.
Mhm.
It looked like a farewell. He also posted like a shush picture, but I don't know what he was shushing.
He wants
Del
to shut
Piero.
up.
The biggest mystery in all of soccer is what is this man shushing? We've had 3 different conversations about it.
Only he knows what he's shushing.
Yeah, and the rest is for us to all interpret. But they can always they always have an out because if someone comes out and is like, "Were you saying this to the club, the manager, the thing?" They just go, "The media."
To the
turn it-
media. I
They do
was
like a Bob
shushing.
Dylan, turn it back on the media, man.
No, Gedge was
It's
like,
you guys.
no, it was my friend.
I was shushing my
I
friend.
was shushing my friend.
He said I couldn't score
This
anymore.
isn't about anybody.
Okay, and then in France, guys, the little underdogs, Les Dogs, they won it in the last week as
are the
well.
dogs.
They are the dogs.
Le dog.
Les Dogs. In their stadium it says Les Dogs, and I was like, isn't it Le Chien? Shouldn't that be like?
That's so dumb.
Isn't that what dog? That's what I was taught in school.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's true.
They're trying to use the English word.
I'm like, this is stupid.
They're trying to be a global club.
yeah.
Le dog.
Le Dog. So in that game, Renato gets an assist to Joe David, scores the first goal, and then
And what an assist!
yeah.
Yeah, that was
Oh,
awesome.
he like
tanked.
Yeah.
Took the ball from right outside the circle and drove in and passed, and then
Yeah.
That's the kind of shit he does. Yeah.
Amazing. Love to see it, man.
Are we gonna start him?
absolutely.
I would start him. I'd put Paulinho, Renato, Bruno. Those are
We'll
my.
get into that another.
Yeah,
at
that's
a later date.
That's a
Guys, I googled Dogues just to see what would happen, and so on Queen Street downtown, there's a place called Wolf Dog Hot Dogs.
Wolf Dog hot
Well,
dog.
dog.
You know that place, Ev?
No, Queen of what?
It's in your hood. It's Queen of Dufford, man.
Oh shit, that is my hood.
Hey man, we can't be giving Wolf Dog hot dogs free advertising on here, man.
Yeah,
I got paid
fuck
for that
you.
fucking shit.
Get Wolf Dog hot dogs. So yeah, Jose Font, Renato Sanchez, Zika, Thiago Diallo, and that other guy pick up
What's
the
his name?
championship. I don't remember. He's on the reserves team. It doesn't matter.
Yeah, he doesn't count.
Yeah, they pick up the championship in France. Earlier in the week, Danilo and PSG lifted the Coupe de France. But yeah, it's not the league. But they got some silverware. Good for Danilo. Does Danilo go back to Porto? Does he stay at Paris? What happens?
Oh, wait, where the
No,
hell
Paris
is he going?
bought him.
He's
Paris is gonna pick him up.
they're gonna pick him up because he was on loan.
It was a loan with a buy option, not option, but they had to buy him.
Yeah,
Oh.
pretty much if he fulfilled these requirements, which was like games and stuff, wasn't it?
Mm.
Then
Oh,
they would
okay.
have to buy him.
Nice.
Um,
Sick. Good for Danilo.
I just want to say another thing about Leo. Like after the game, Ronaldo Sanchez dropped like the coolest celebration video I think
that
anyone's
was
ever
dope.
put out, and
Yeah.
it's just him with a cigar with like in slow motion. And he's just a cool guy.
Yeah, he's just so cool.
Dude, he's a badass. I love Renato. Always love Renato, man.
It was much cooler than I think in Munich. He got in trouble because he posted like one of those pictures on Instagram where the guy holds a stack of bills up to his ear
Oh,
like a
yeah.
phone, and people thought he was like young and cocky, and he was, and those were kind of lame. But
That's
this
just
was
like his personality.
this was cool.
Yeah.
Yeah, he's into.
I
hip-hop
feel,
culture, I'm sure.
yeah, but I feel
He's
like
cool.
Munich's a little snobbier about that stuff. When
Probably.
you go to like a smaller team like Lille and you're the superstar, you can do whatever the fuck you want.
and you
Sure.
win them the league for the first time in 10
Yeah.
years.
What are they gonna say?
Yeah, you're like Michael Jordan, man. You come in there, you win whatever, light up as many cigars, as you want, man.
That's
Boom.
Michael Jordan did that, yeah.
Oh yeah, I bet that Last Dance documentary last summer influenced a lot of guys. Of like, that's how you celebrate before, like, feel
Yeah.
with all that beer. Like they're having beers after the game.
Yeah.
Beer, champagne, cognac.
Yeah.
Guys, you
Cognac, as some people like to
Yeah,
call it.
and then you're 55 years old. You got jaundice, green eyes, or yellow eyes coming out of your thing because you partied too much in Vegas.
Yeah, no problem.
Speaking of documentaries, know what I saw today? There is a Oscar-winning producer. It didn't say who, but they are going to produce a movie about the life of Jamie Vardy.
Oh, it's
dude.
Harvey Weinstein, right?
Dude, I'm stoked to watch that because
That's
I heard a thing about Jamie Vardy. I think it was on like when he played in England and either they won or they lost the game and then everybody was all upset. Fuck, I forget who he said it to, but he's like, hey mate, do you want to go out and get drunk with me tonight? it's like I'm just like that guy's fucking cool,
Dude,
man.
Jamie Vardy throws a party, man. That's
Yeah,
his fucking nickname.
Party, yeah.
But yeah, apparently there's like a couple big names behind it, so that'll be crazy. But yeah, I don't know. He's well known for being like a fucking crazy bastard. Like he drinks like before each game. I saw that he drinks like 2 cans of Red Bull and has like a glass of brandy, and he goes out there.
Hey, that's smart. Red Bull gets you jacked up.
Exactly, but he's scored like the season that he won.
I know what my fortune is. It's partying.
Back to France, guys. Jose Font, when he was 24, he was rejected by all the clubs in Portugal. Goes to the lower division clubs in England. Gets promoted to the Premier League at age 28. Gets his Portugal debut at 30. He's a European champion at 32. And then by the time he's 37, he's captaining Lille to a championship. This guy's a fucking legend.
Yeah, he's a legend. Late bloomer.
He's
Or he was always good. Nobody noticed.
I mean, Evan, that whole thing you just talked about was that's like 13 years, dude, of progression.
yeah.
That's great.
Hey, man, he got to where he was going, though. He's a fucking champion. I love the font. Yeah, he was at, like, Southampton,
yeah, for a long time.
became their captain, then he went to West Ham for a bit.
Then he had like a little bit of a disaster spell at China, I read.
Yeah, and then he comes back to France, and,
But how bad could it have been if you're making that bank?
yeah,
You know?
he made the bank. He came back to Europe, and then he went to, like, a decent team. I mean, before this year, I didn't think that much of Lille, or think of them at all, to be honest.
I think they were
They
coming.
produced a
on.
lot
They
of
were-
good talent.
Yeah, and then now they're champions. That's insane.
and to beat a very strong PSG.
Yeah.
You know,
A year where they have Mauricio Pochettino and Neymar and Mbappe and Danilo.
Very strong. Mbappe. Neymar was injured for a little bit, but hey,
He's always injured or suspended.
Yeah.
He's a fuckboy.
Punk.
Yeah, elsewhere in France. So Lille, PSG, Monaco get promoted. Lyon, Marseille go to the Europa League. Nantes, Nimes, and Dijon get relegated.
So is Ronaldo gonna go to PSG or Lille?
Oh,
Lille,
The
baby.
Lille, les
Lille.
Dogues.
the Ledo.
Lead dogs. My lead dogs are hungry.
Other Portuguese news, guys. Did you see Nani got suspended for touching a ref?
Yeah.
Where? In the butt?
He just like kind of touched his like shoulder or his neck or something, and there was like a big brawl going on.
It was a touch or a push?
I got the video here.
was it a male ref or a female ref?
It was a male ref.
Male.
Okay.
What do you think this is?
Well,
2042 or something?
no, but
It was an inappropriate touch.
you see in the NBA and sometimes
So wait, you
sometimes
think it's
there's
gonna
like
take till 2042 to have female refs?
Yeah, I mean, I
No,
can
there's
see it.
already female.
they have it now.
Yeah, so it would just take like 25 more years.
Because sometimes like the male athletes will touch the female referees, and you're like, what the fuck is this guy doing?
I think
You know
I've
what I mean?
seen that.
Yeah,
That happens a couple-
Aguero did
Aguero
that.
did that.
Aguero did that.
Inappropriate.
It's like, dude, we know she's hot, but like, come on.
She's just being a lines lady right there.
Oh,
Yeah,
that's nothing.
I know.
fucking
It didn't look.
weak.
It didn't look that bad.
He was
but
going for the guy on the other team. It looked like
Maybe,
that's who he
yeah.
was trying to push, and
yeah.
the ref got in his way.
Yeah.
What's that ref's name?
I don't know.
I'd like to call him out for being a bitch.
That's
right
fucked up, bro. I think he just doesn't like Nani or
Maybe I think
He's a
I think it was looked at.
now. Racist.
I think it was, I think it was looked at post game, and they were like, "You can't touch a ref like that," and then they suspended him, and he didn't get to play against the TFC. Like the one game, and I was like, "Oh, I'm very invested to watch Orlando versus TFC," and I was like, "Nah, he's not playing." I was
TFC
like, "Well,
is so shit. They can't play, and they just bought this guy from Santos.
yeah."
And it's terrible.
Why they bought a player that was like 4 foot? This doesn't make any sense.
He's like, yeah, no, he's really good. I
What-
guess that's why he didn't go to Europe because like people don't want him because of his height. So MLS is a good move.
we already had Giovinco. It only happened
Yeah,
once.
he's Giovinco 2.0. He's even shorter than Giovinco.
Giovinco was sick. I don't know what the fuck
Hell-
you guys are talking
Oh,
about.
he was amazing, but I
No,
feel
just like height wise.
lightning only strikes once, man.
Yeah, I love Giovinco.
We all love Giovinco. Like, it's the fucking best guy ever.
So you're saying we can't get another short player on the team that's gonna do good?
No, we can't.
I just don't think it's gonna happen.
You're crazy.
Juan Wonder. Who do you guys think for this week's Juan Wonder? We got Font winning the league. Renato with an assist. Ronaldo, he didn't really do anything this week, but he won the Golden
He won the
Boots.
golden boot for the first time.
Yeah, João Felix won the
You're
championship.
gonna vote for Bruno Alves,
I
aren't
was
you?
gonna say about the. I like how in the Serie A they call it Capo Cannonieri.
Yeah.
That's the coolest name for Golden Boot.
Capo.
He's the capo.
Capo.
They should
It's
just call it the
Cannonieri.
Gabagool.
Yeah, just like in Sopranos, you're the capo.
Yeah.
Oh, I looked it up, and it had like a funny meaning. Let me find it again.
Tell us.
Oh,
Enlighten us.
the head gunner.
Oh,
Yeah, that's a fun name.
that's a good name.
That's the best one there is.
Mm-hmm. So Font won a trophy. João Felix won a trophy. Andre Silva scored a
It
goal.
was the sick assist from
Pedro
Renato.
Gonçalves scored a hat trick.
Oh, true. Oh, that's worthy for the Golden Boot.
Andre Horta won the Taça with Braga and scored a goal. But I don't think he's gonna get too many votes this week or ever. So yeah, what do you guys think?
Yeah, maybe Pedro Gonçalves.
I was thinking. I don't.
You guys are the not Benfica, so it's your job to vote for the sporting guy, and it's my job to vote for Ronaldo Sanchez.
Exactly. And I will do the same.
Ooh, I don't know, Chris. Who do you think? Should we fold and give it to Renato, or should we push for
A tie.
What do we do in case of a tie?
I don't know. We can.
Can we phone a friend? What do we do?
Ooh, we could phone a friend.
There's no one to phone.
Yeah, we don't have friends.
We don't
Our
have any-
dad?
We don't have
Our
any
dads?
Portuguese friends or that is invested.
No one
as
that.
we
Yeah,
are.
no one that's that invested. Oh, guys, what do we want to do for a tiebreaker?
We should give it to both.
No, you can't do double.
No.
Can't do a tie.
You know what? I'll give it to Renato.
Oh,
Okay. I'll give
that
it.
was easy.
Oh, so we flipped them.
I'll go Renato. He got an assist. They won the trophy.
Are you gonna flip too, Chris? Because we want a full vote.
we want unanimous.
You can stick by your guns. That's okay.
Pedro Goncalves,
Wait,
who's not going to get a game on the national team.
He could play some.
I know that means even more to him that he gets the Juan Wonder.
It's gonna mean a lot to him.
Hey, man.
It's gonna mean a lot to him that he got one vote that stayed.
Yeah.
If we were doing this podcast in the first half of the season, Pedro Goncalves would have like 6 Juan Wonders by now.
All right,
Yeah.
I'm
We can't retroactively give
sticking
it
by
to him.
him. I'm sticking by
How about
him.
this new one? We give it to Thiago Dantas. Add to his trophy room.
Screw that guy.
3-1. You guys win.
Renato is your Juan
Also,
Wonder.
the cigar clip wins.
The
it.
cigar
Come
clip,
on.
yeah.
Yeah.
That puts him over the edge.
Yeah, like a boss.
Like a mouse.
The Juan Wonder isn't just about games or trophies. It's about how cool you are too with the cigar
Yeah,
clip.
it's how you represent Portugal.
So when am I gonna get his Juan Wonder?
Yeah, I don't know.
Well, you step it up. Let you guys know. Follow us on Twitter at Juan_Wonder, on Instagram at the Portugal Corner, as well as on YouTube. Questions or comments, you can email us at theportugalcorner@gmail.com. Subscribe to us wherever you get your podcast. Leave a rating and review. That would be great. Thank you. Final notes? Anything?
What are we going to do?
Werewolves of London. Werewolves of London.
That's for you, Nuno.
I saw Long Cheney.
I saw a werewolf with a Chinese menu in his hand, walking through the streets of Soho in the rain. He was looking for the place called Lee Ho Fooks. Gonna get a big dish of beef chow mein.